Gotta love driving the standard. Come on, Adam, eat it. Not a bad unit. Not a bad unit. Let me get some signs that say keep quiet or keep out or whatever.
Keep back 20 feet. Let's put those on the back door and everyone can know us because you know how it is on these lines.
Not to mention Ohio.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
I love how you can just press the button and it just cancels everything. Not a bad one. Especially for 19 years.
October 01, so it turns 20 sometime this month.
They didn't give a specific date.
Nope. Bluebird's gone.
That shocks me.
Only I see it.
I'm surprised Thomas don't even do that. That's just gonna stay open like that, ain't it?
Yeah. Until
Not a bad rig.
Not at all.
Just gotta get some small things fixed.
Yeah.
At least you'll have some seats in it.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna let him have me take them out all out. I just want to make sure I wasn't hauling a busload of people for liability issues.
Shoot, you could probably still haul a busload of people.
I mean, I could, but they wouldn't have anywhere to sit, so.
Sit on the floor.
Yeah. I'm not going to, but I could if I wanted to.
Right.
So.
You can see where the seat rails were.
I need to clean those off still. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Just imagining what it's going to take to clean these off.
Nothing too bad. I have a cleaner in here. I'll probably get it all off. And scrub pads.
And then the oddball door
Yeah, that's another thing I want to get replaced just because.
of the color.
Yeah. I mean, the door itself is in great shape, but, you know, it's just I want to get one that matches in here.
So when you press this button, it does nothing. That is a shame. For shame.
I would have disconnected it anyway, so.
And yet you have speakers in here, but no radio.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a radio, but it just doesn't work.
I would be getting that replaced too.
I don't know if it's an issue with the radio or what it is, but...
Could be wiring.
Could be, but...
Because that's, like with my twin's car, it's wiring.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had an electrical issue with it.
Yeah. I just need to dig into it whenever I get more time.
Look, this is the new All-American people.
Yeah. Noah got that off of one of Mason's buses whenever he went, and he asked if he could have some of those, and they told him yeah, so he just peeled some of them off. He gave one to me, gave one to a couple other people, and I just stuck it there. And I was going to get magnets for it, but, you know, the adhesive's still there, so.
What is that ticking?
That's the
Hazard lights.
hazards, yeah.
It's like it ticks all the way down here.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. And then your...
Yep.
Love that sound.
Yeah.
Really do. So what all does bus even come with as far as specifications are?
White roof. Let's see. Anything else? I mean, air door. I mean, it's a very well-spec'd bus. Red seats, tinted windows.
Radio.
Radio. You got AM, FM radio, speakers inside. Let's see, heated mirrors, on-spot chains.
Your air conditioning right there.
Yeah, air conditioning. Driver fans. Manual transmission, of course. Cat 3126.
Air brakes.
Air brakes, yeah, it's a West Virginia standard. It's air brakes.
Yep, I think that is everywhere.
Not everywhere, most places. Yeah,
Yeah, most places. Like, I know up northeast you're going to have issues with air brakes.
Mm-hmm.
Because
there's a lot of contractors up there, and they don't want
Yes.
to pay for it. Because you have to get a special endorsement for air brakes, and they don't want to deal with it. But, let's see, what else?
You even got your own fire extinguisher.
Yeah. Actually, it didn't even come with one. I grabbed that out of our bus garage. It's actually expired, but it's so good.
It's expired, but it's not.
Yeah, I mean, they expire after 5 years. So, they
And-
trash all the old ones.
I'm
So I just
guessing
grabbed
that's an old DVR box.
Yeah, it's for this camera up here.
That doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, there's nothing in here at all. There's some wiring and a pencil, but about it.
Hey, toolbox
Yeah, maybe.
or something.
I could fit a drill in there. I put my drill in there before, but
You don't? Did it come with a key for it, or?
nope. These are the only keys that I got, except this is to the storage unit, this white one, but and then this was from another set of keys I got. This is for the rear door. I didn't even get a rear door key with it whenever I bought it.
And yet the rear door lock does nothing.
Yeah, it does. It just doesn't work very well if you try hard enough. But
Your seats are already numbered too.
Yep.
That's fun.
I actually need to get some numbers for my bus at the board, so.
That's always fun.
Yep. Let's see, what else does this come with? I guess, I mean, if you go through the West Virginia specs, it's got the body, or the cowl-mounted signals, it's got the crossing gate, warning light visors. It's supposed to have a strobe light, but they took it off before I bought it, so I don't have a strobe light, but I do plan on replacing that.
And then you have those visors over the headlights too.
Yeah. And this one also has a newer grill on it, so.
Replacement.
They changed the grill in, I think, 03, and like just a slight change, and this one's got the newer grill on it.
So what was that slight change?
They put vertical slats in it too, not just the horizontal ones. So if you go out here, I'll show you. So the older grills only have this across here, but these
Right.
have this section right here.
But
So-
they still managed to fit.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same shape and everything, but it's just, they put these slats in here. So I'm thinking this might even be a replacement hood. I'm not 100% sure because it still matches the rest of the bus, like it's faded.
It's hard telling.
But also has winter front slats or hooks, so maybe that's why they replaced
But
the grill. But
no winter front.
yeah, it didn't come with one, but I'll probably buy one at some point. It's got the headlight visors like you pointed out. Let's see, 02 for the Bluebird Freightliner. This was a year-specific thing because this was the last year they made Bluebird buses on the Freightliner chassis. But, you know, where the driver's area is elevated, you have to have a second rub rail here. So that way, or they just put this here so that way, you know, it looks a little better. But you can see this driver's window is not, usually the bottom is at the same level as the bottom of the passenger windows, but this one's not. Also, 2002 is the only year they had this wiring access panel and that switch panel for the driver for the Freightliners.
So
or like 01 if you had it from Mount Pleasant, but this is
say after, so like prior to 02 or whatever,
Mhm.
and you had an Fs-65, how would you get to the wiring?
taking the switch panel apart.
That's
That's the way it is with every new bus now. I think except for ICs, but I'm not 100%
I see. I
sure.
think it's the only people that don't. Bluebird might.
No, they took away that switch there, that access panel with the 2022s.
That's always fun.
So
I'll say because all of our ICs had the switch panels, which help out a lot. So
and this was a Bluebird of West Virginia specific thing. Like only Bluebirds in the state had red turn signals on the rear for some reason. If you ordered a Thomas or an IC, they came with the normal amber. So that's another way you can tell the bluebirds if they came from West Virginia, kind of tell them apart. But let's see.
I mean, as you can see, the body design hasn't changed in ever.
I mean, it has little
But,
things, but
yeah, nothing really that sparks it.
yeah. And if you look under the back tires here in front of them, you can see the
On-spot chains.
Yep.
That one looks like it's dangling a little bit. Did you say it was held up by bungee cord?
on the driver's side, yeah.
Oh.
The rod broke.
And that's where they keep the...
Tire chains.
And you actually have tire chains and a chock.
Yep. This is another West Virginia steak thing.
We have the spots for it on ours, but we don't have anything in them.
Yeah.
And the things like ours that we used to keep our triangles in them. I think we still keep our triangles in them, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It varies from bus to bus.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of other things, you know, just little things.
Other than all the rust.
It's not that rusty. For a bus that came from the Rust Belt of West Virginia, it's really not that bad. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
It's average.
Yeah. Guess we'll show up under the hood here. Might as well.
Might as well.
Oh, you're not going to be able to lift it from there.
Yeah, not at all.
Nope.
Because it's that... And you having to try just to do it from there.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a little more picky than other times.
See, where you can go to a C2 and you can just lift. There you go. I think those guards are getting in the way some too.
Yeah, maybe.
It's hard telling with this bus.
Yeah.
So does this bus have like a regen system?
No. This is pre-DEF.
Well, because like I know like some ICs like you have a switch you can hit and you can regen.
Yeah. But that's all with DEF. This is not DEF.
Right. I was saying because some of our CEs have the regen system.
Mm-hmm.
And none of them take DEF.
I don't know then.
Yeah, I don't
This one
know.
doesn't have that, but
Because like ours, if you can open up the switch panel on the IC on the side there, and there's where the switch is. So, but Thomas, it does it automatically. Then I guess if you've watched some of Dylan's videos, there's the other part of the engine.
yeah.
So you have to flip the hood and flip that switch. Ooh, part numbers still exist.
Yep. Well, the K12922, that's the last few digits of the VIN. So they put that on there at the factory, so that way it's just easier to identify between other buses, I guess.
And this is all from when you took the wire brush to it.
Yeah, a little bit. Some of it is.
Man, this rust makes me sad.
That's really not even structural rust, that's just surface rust. That can be covered pretty easy. I'm not worried about the front rims, it's the rears I'm worried about, and I'm probably just going to replace them all together.
You should. If you replace one set, you should replace them all.
Yeah. I could just spray paint these and they'll be alright, but the rear rims, they need replaced.
And then get an anti-rust corrodant, well, anti-corrodant spray or whatever
Yeah.
to prevent them from
Yeah.
rusting.
Also, another thing about this bus that's kind of unique about the 02 model year. In 02, they started the new mirror style, the Avia style mirrors, like the rounded ones. This one still has the old style on it.
So it might have been an earlier 02 or...
I think it's just the way it was ordered. Because our 02s were built at the same time as this one, October 01, and they had the newer mirrors. So
Looking at that top warning light visor there, it's not as dark as the other one is.
yeah.
Might be, I think that's part of the yellow paint.
Yeah. I tried taking the yellow paint off of it, and because some of the overspray had gotten on there, and then the black paint started coming off, so I'll just repaint them all together.
Paint remover is paint remover.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily just paint remover. It's
Are there chemicals?
yeah, it works fine for the side of the bus where the paint is thicker, but on that up there they only did like one coat, and that's why you see it, you know, coming off pretty easy.
Right.
But it needs a few little odd and end things, but
Nothing that can't be manageable
right so far.
so far. Well, I'm going to end this video here,
All right.
and then might take a few pictures.
All right.
No
Go for
clue.
it.